It was a cold November evening when Arjun, a 26-year-old struggling writer from Dehradun, arrived at an old hotel in Mussoorie. The name on the gate said Royal Heights Inn, since 1937. Faded paint, rusty gates, and a strange emptiness made it look abandoned. Yet his online booking had confirmed a room, room 302. He had come here for isolation, to write his first real novel. A thriller, ironically. But fate had its own story planned. The old receptionist, Mr. Tiwari, looked at Arjun and hesitated. 302. Are you sure? Yes, why? Arjun asked. No, just, it's far from the lobby. People usually prefer the garden view rooms. But Arjun insisted. The room was at the end of the third floor, dimly lit. The window faced the valley, a breathtaking view during the day. But tonight the sky was moonless and thunder roared in the distance. He unpacked, made some coffee, and sat to write. And then the phone rang. Not his mobile, the landline on the table, no caller ID. He picked it up. "Don't trust the man in white," said a woman's voice. Then silence. He froze. Was this a prank? He checked the hallway. Empty. He called the reception. Mr. Tiwari swore no one had called. Over the next 3 days, things got stranger. Every night, the landline rang at exactly 2:11 a.m. Every time the same voice. "Don't trust the man in white." Once she said, "He already knows you're here." Arjun was terrified but intrigued. As a writer, part of him was excited. This felt like the beginning of a great story. He began digging into the hotel's history. A local tea vendor told him that room 302 had a story. About 10 years ago, a journalist named Kavya stayed in that room. She was investigating a land scam. She disappeared. Her body was never found. Arjun's heart skipped a beat. What if the voice was hers? That evening, Arjun saw someone walking down the hallway. A man in a white coat. He seemed to be inspecting the rooms. Later that night, at dinner, Arjun asked Mr. Tiwari, "Who's the man in white?" "We don't have any staff in white." The next night, at 2:11 a.m., the call came again. "He's closer than you think. Check the painting." Arjun turned to the old painting on the wall. Behind it, taped to the wall, was a flash.
"I know what you did to Kavya," Arjun said, holding up the flash drive. Tiwari lunged at him, but Arjun had already called the police and left the call running. Tiwari was arrested. The files were handed over to authorities. The scam unraveled, and several corrupt officials were exposed. Arjun's story made national headlines. Ghost of Room 302 helps uncover real-life scam, but he never took the credit. "It wasn't me," he said in every interview. "It was her, Kavya. She made the last call." Months later, Arjun published his book, The Last Call from Room 302, a bestseller. The hotel was shut down permanently, but Arjun left a note in the book's dedication. "For those who dare to speak the truth, even after death."